I grew up in Bayview, so this is where I spent a lot of my time.
4 days a week, at least, Marla Schmidt comes back to her happy place
I love being by the water.
and sees things that don't make her happy.
This is very meditative for me.
If that's true, meditation has never been so messy. With a 5-gallon bucket and a bottomless pail of optimism, she walks the beach,
Getting hot already.
bending, squatting, twisting, in what seems to be a daily exercise in futility.
You would think, like, even if I was here for a couple of hours every day, you would think that we would make some progress, but it just keeps coming.
The it
Better
is
way to
obvious
make a change
because it's
is you
everywhere.
start adding
Trash. Every
Yeah, look at that, a straw.
step
Cigarette things.
of the way,
I was shocked at how many of these I found.
trash.
That's all I get.
But when people ask her what she's doing, she doesn't say picking up trash.
I tell them I'm picking up plastic. As soon as I change that word from trash to plastic, they're like, oh. They'll pass me, and all of a sudden I'll turn around and they'll be coming back at me with a handful to put in the bucket. It's pretty scary.
Try not seeing discarded plastic on your next walk down a public beach. You can't do it.
And then you start to realize how much plastic you use in a day. Then that's where the shift happens.
And this is where Schmidt became a bit of an accidental activist. Because of all the plastic strewn about the beach, there's one item in particular she hopes to abolish altogether: the plastic straw.
I've been saving some of the straws.
Back home,
Too many,
for the past year,
right? It's a little sad.
Schmidt separates and catalogs what she calls her
A lot of these things.
catch of the day and post it to a Facebook page of the same name.
If you give people images, that sticks with them.
Right.
So I wanted an image. I wanted them to see that this is what's happening at the lake. This is your backyard. That's my catch of the day. This is so much cheaper.
In a room full of plastic burrs under her saddle,
Plastic.
the plastic straw most rubs her the wrong way. Mostly because she finds them 99.9% unnecessary.
Wow, amazing.
So she started appealing to local restauants to stop using them.
She's a go-getter.
Andy Larson is the owner of Bowls in Milwaukee's Walker's Point neighborhood, and one of the first area restaurateurs to follow Schmidt's request to go without plastic straws.
She does it in a very professional way or whatever, but it's like kind of infectious, like when you're talking to her. She made these cards for me to put out, so she really made it easy for us.
So now, Larson's customers don't automatically get a straw, but they are there for the taking, and the one they get is paper, biodegradable paper. Were the paper straws more expensive? A little bit, but Larson says not enough to stop him from switching.
I haven't had any negative complaints. Occasionally someone will come in and be like, oh, that's really cool that you guys aren't doing straws.
Also hoping people will find it cool is the Wisconsin Entertainment and Sports Center. When the arena opens in August, it'll have concerts, games, and a whole lot of Giannis, but what it won't have is plastic straws.
People will have access to the straws, they're just not going to be plastic straws.
It's a small thing, but one arena officials see as part of the bigger picture, their social contract with the city.
We're caretakers of the Bucks. They're going to be in the community for a long time. I think this is just a part of the process. There's food packaging that is going to be compostable. We're sourcing a good number of our product from the food and beverage and from the state of Wisconsin, so cut down on carbon emissions and carbon footprint as well.
The amount of pollution we're leaving on our beaches is hard to swallow. The Alliance for the Great Lakes says the vast majority of that trash is food items, utensils, straws, plastic cups. And the vast majority of that trash is plastic. You can understand the need to reduce the numbers. Which is why Schmidt, who's surprised even herself,
It's all shredded.
will keep walking the beach, knowing that change comes in waves, one after another after another.
I went through all those phases, right? I went through the disgust, then the anger, and then it actually inspired me. Oh my God. Which is what happens, right, when we want to do something different. That at the end of the day, companies follow the money, and so where you spend it is how you vote.